How's it gaming, guys? I'm Phil in the Blanks, and welcome to Dragon Quest, also known in America as Dragon Warrior, back when the original came out. This is the granddaddy of them all. Pretty much everything you like about JRPGs basically began with this game. Obviously, it's not the very first JRPG ever made, but it's the one that kind of got all the staples kind of right. This cartridge actually is technically Dragon Quest 1 and 2 for the Super Famicom, the Japanese Super Nintendo. This is an incredibly cheap game to import if you ever want to get the Dragon Quest games that never came out here in North America. So I highly recommend it. I got it in box for like less than 10 bucks, I think, and it's like pristine. And thanks to the Retron, I can load a translation patch and play it in English, which is what we're going to be doing today. For the next several days, actually. So hooray, let's just jump in there. I don't think there's a story or anything after this. Yeah, there's no, like, in-game story for the title or anything. Let's just jump in there. Alright, let's begin a new adventure. Hooray! So, because this is the Super Nintendo version of the game, a lot of the stuff from the original game aren't the same. In the original game, for example, the first 4 letters of your name dictated how your stats would go. I actually don't know if that's still a thing in this version. I couldn't really find too much about that, but that's okay. And I rarely do this, but I'm actually going to put in my actual full name. Philip. Still Philip. Don't say Philip. Don't try to say it in French. Don't embarrass yourself. So it's, yeah, Philip. Because it's kind of an old Englishy kind of RPG set in a fantasy world, I feel this it sounds better, you know, it says Sir Phil, you know what I mean? So, it is in English. Like I said, it's a translation patch. It doesn't have the ye old English, which is kind of a shame, but that's okay. We're still gonna have a good time. Best speed 5, as before. Slightly faster. I might adjust that as we go along. But here we go! Ah, Philip, descendant of the legendary warrior Erdrick. We've been awaiting your arrival. Long ago, the legendary warrior Erdrick was... Is it Erdrick or Erdrick? was given the Ball of Light by God. With its power, he defeated the demons that had covered this world. Then the evil Dragonlord appeared. He stole the Ball of Light and then sealed it away in darkness. Before long, this world may be totally enveloped and destroyed by this darkness. Brave Philip, please defeat the Dragonlord and return the Ball of Light by any means possible. If you open the treasure chests over there, the contents should aid you in your journey. Also, if you speak to the soldiers in this room, they can give you important information about your quest. Well then, be off, brave Philip. Thank you, King. The King is also your save point. It's the only way to save in this game, and there we go, let's save. When the preparations of your journey are complete, then come back to me. I'll be waiting, Philip. Oh, I guess he's not going to save yet. In the original version of Dragon Quest, it was very well known for its menu-based everything. You talk to people this way. There's no one in front of you. You look at your status, like your equipment, which I have literally nothing. Oh, God. Door's a thing. There's no door in that direction. You can look at your spells. I don't know any magic. I'm pretty useless right now. Wait, I have no weapon. What am I carrying around? Oh, I don't know, a pixie stick. Might eat it later. You can check your items. I don't have any items. And you can search around beneath your feet. Thankfully, this is the Super NES version, so they did make it a little bit easier. By pressing X on your Super NES controller, you can just talk or examine right away, just like a more modern RPG, basically anything else outside the first few Dragon Quest games. We found 120 gold, a good thing to start with. And, what? You found the torch? I love how it goes, what? I'm so surprised! The treasure chest, what? I found the magic key, which I'll be using in 2 seconds. Hello? Philip, do you know about Princess Gwaelin? No, the king actually didn't tell me. Princess Gwaelin is the only beloved daughter of the king. So when the queen passed away, Princess Gwaelin helped support the king's broken heart. Then, half a year ago, the princess was kidnapped by demons. The king doesn't ever speak about that, but I know he is suffering from the depths of his heart. Philip, please go forth and rescue Princess Gwaelin. Alright. What happens if you say you already knew about her? Philip, please go forth and okay, yeah, it makes sense. Hello! You're gonna be Bob and you're gonna be Schmob, just like from Agalos. When you leave the castle, you'll see a town in the vicinity. You can purchase weapons and armor there. If you are wounded in battle, return to the town and stay at the inn so your wounds will heal. Or just, die, whatever. When you open the treasure chest, we have the same voice, by the way, you should find a magical key. The key will disappear once you use it once. You can only open one door with each of those keys. Your journey will now begin! Thank you. Let's go back to talk to the king, I guess. With the preparation, yeah, I know. Preparations are done. I guess we can just leave. Schmoink. Does that count? I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna go back. One of the weird kind of changes in this game, and I don't like, it's the one thing I really don't like about this, is that you can move in half-tile increments. It's really frustrating, but whatever, you get used to it. What? My preparations are done! Let me save! You're being weird, King. Maybe you have to leave the castle. The other weird little change is that the throne room's on the right side, and the Nintendo version, the NES version, it's on this side. It's very weird. Let's explore the castle. Lots to do. A record of your journey can be written in the Imperial Scrolls of Honor. When you return from a break, it can be resumed where you left off. Thank you. When you want to rest from your travels, come back. The king will record your journey for you in the Imperial Scrolls of Honor. I like the idea of that. This is it Tantegel? I used to say Tantegel, I think, when I was a kid, but it's Tantegel, I guess. Many people would gather here, since this place was a paradise. Then all the demons appeared. Oh, Princess Gwaelin, where could she be? Could it be that she is dead? Oh no, what an unsettling thought! Philip, please forget what I just said. Alright, little girl. And you don't get any more keys for a little while, so like this guy who's trapped in here with the treasure chest, and this guy doesn't seem to care. It's like, I'm a red knight, I don't care about the blue knights. To gain experience in levels, you must fight monsters. When you do that, noble Philip, you may rise to the next level and to become stronger. Oh man, old school RPGs had to explain everything to you. You'll get into battles, yeah, I know. My girlfriend and I will be together until the day we die. But will the day come that my feelings will be shattered by demons? Why would your feelings be shattered by demons? I mean, I could see your life being shattered by demons, but when I am together with my boyfriend, I forget about the darkness that continues to blanket our world. However, that is a lie. If the world is destroyed, he says that our love will be too. You guys are, still a better love story than Twilight, I guess. Hello. A magic key is necessary to open this door. Also, I hear that the magic key will break after just one use. Yes, I literally had a little playable tutorial about that. Thank you. But yeah, if you haven't played Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior, whatever, it is very old school. It being the very first one, it is kind of hard to get into if you can't appreciate the historicalness of the game. And I don't blame you for not enjoying that type of stuff. It is very, very grind heavy. I'm a traveling merchant. Many of my colleagues were killed by minions of the Dragonlord. Because of this, I've collected mortifying and sorrowful memories of those times. I shan't tell you about them, though, apparently. Did you hear? Yes. I'm shocked. That's a good sense of humor. Did you hear? No. Rumor has it that there was a town that was destroyed by the demons. Remember that. Back in the day, when townsfolk would tell you stuff, you had to remember it. It is very important to remember the stuff you hear in a Dragon Quest game. When you enter a cave, it's good to have a torch because caves are filled with the powers of the darkness. Filled with the power? You mean it's just there's no light, dude. And there are more monsters in caves than out in the countryside. That is true. Oh, Princess Gwaelin, sob. You're a lousy knight. This guy down here will refill your MP, which I don't have any. Actually, I do have MP, I think. Do I have MP? I don't have MP. It wouldn't matter if I did because I don't have any spells. But let us wander the countryside, shall we? Welcome to Tantegel Castle. Welcome to Tantegel Castle. Welcome to Tantegel. Okay, that's enough. Off we go. Almost 10 minutes in, I haven't done a thing. There's the Dragonlord's castle. It literally is right there. The final dungeon is literally right there. But instead, we will travel so far away to the closest town. This is, okay, so it's, I guess, Breckenary. This guy will say it. Welcome to the town of Breckenary. I like to put an English spin on everything, so to me this is it's Breckenary. I don't know. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. Deal with it. Welcome. Please go inside and talk across the counter. I'm not going to try to do accents, though. Don't worry. This is a weapon shop. How may I help you? So, as far as I know, I think things cost the same in this version of the game than the NES version. I'm not 100% sure on that. But you do gain more gold and experience per fights than the original game. So this game, one, is just funner because it has better graphics, but it's also smoother. Because it's not as grind heavy. That's why I'm playing this version for you. Plus, it's just fun to see a different version of this. The first thing I'm going to do is buy a club for 60 gold, bring my attack power from 7 to 11. 7-Eleven. I like to equip it right now. I love that. It's best to equip things right after you purchase them. And you equip it right there. In the original game, if you had another weapon, you'd have to immediately sell the weapon that you had. You don't actually have to do this in this game, which is kind of cool. You have more space for your inventory and whatnot, so that's pretty neat. So yeah. Another thing I want to do right now, this is the inn. I don't think there's anyone in. Oh, there are people in here. This is the vault where you store golden items. I don't want to do that. We're not planning on dying. I might die, but I mean, whatever. If you die, you lose half your gold, so. Cough, cough. Philip, take care when walking in the poisonous swamps. You will lose life and become weaker with each step. And you can search through things. I don't think that's in the original game. What? You found the wing of the wyvern. Is it wyvern or wyvern? That's another pronunciation, but... Wyvern, wyvern, I don't know. The wing of the wyvern will allow you to return to Tantegel Castle from anywhere in the game as long as I think you're outside of a cave. So it is really good to have. Not so much right now, but... No, I'm not Princess Gwailing, but hey, you're one handsome stud. I'm not letting you out of my sight. She has joined our party! Not really, but it is funny that she comes with you. Can you go to the inn with her? I don't want to waste the money, but... Was it 3 gold? Yeah, let's waste it. Have a good night. Ho 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 ho! Hey, I'm not attached. Me and Princess Gwailing haven't even met. It's bad to assume that me and Princess Gwailing are going to get together just because I'm going to save her, but this woman seems to like me. Hello. Many brave young souls have set out from Tantegel on their travels only to perish, but for you, I wish the best of luck. You didn't wish the best of luck for the other people? Oh, can I not look at... Really? It's a grave. I can't read the grave? That's lame. When you leave this town to travel, be wary of bridges. Terrible monsters are waiting to strike unprepared travelers. Yeah, when we get out there, I'll tell you things about that stuff, but we're just going to keep going right now. I'm a traveling merchant from the town of Garenham. That's another one. Like, I'm going to pronounce it Garanham. It's more Englishy. Which is far to the north of this town. It's a small town on the Northwest Peninsula. With every move I made, with every little move that you... Is that the song? I don't know. Oh, sworn by horrible monsters. It has been a miraculous and depressing struggle just to live. Yeah, I know, right? Inflation nowadays. Holy crap. You don't have a key? Hello, corpse. How are you? Whoops. Whoever is there, please inform the king of our situation. The rescue party for Princess Gwailing was wiped out. Before long, I will succumb to the same fate. Jeez, I love how I don't do anything to help this guy. It's like, do you want me to bring you to the inn or something? The legendary minstrel Garin played a silver harp. I heard it was buried with him inside his grave. If you're playing this game for fun, write this crap down. I'm studying some spells that will help undo a curse. If you're ever cursed, come to me. I will certainly help you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Did you know? No. It seems there's a town somewhere that sells magic keys. Yeah, that makes sense. I love how she's still following me, by the way. That's great. Super funny. Are you a descendant of Erdrick? It just cuts off there. The question mark is, like, cut off. Do you have any proof? I actually don't. Huh? You don't have the symbol. Only true descendants of Erdrick bear proof. Remember that. Remember that. We want people to know that we're the legendary Erdrick's ancestor. South of Tantegel Castle, on the other side of the sea, you will see another castle that is enshrouded by a thick fog. That is the Dragonlord's castle. It's unimaginably frightful. I like how he shakes there. That's cute. Welcome. This is an item shop. Please come inside. Ah, he's teleported. Hello. I'm the guy you talked to outside, or my twin brother. So the first thing we want to do is get a dragon scale. So this is an accessory. The dragon scale, why certainly. Here it is, Philip. And we're going to leave. So in the original game for the NES, that would give you 2 to your defense. In this version of the game, though, it gives me 5 to my defense. And in the original game, it would take a slot in your items. In this game, it's not that really a big a deal because you have so many slots for your items. But in the original game, you had to like give up. I think you'd only carry 8 things, so you had to give up 1/8 of your slots for items. So let's see if that did increase my stuff like I hoped. Defense is 7 because it was 2 originally. So yeah, there we go. Club and dragon scale. Not bad, my friends. Not bad. It's pretty cool. All right, let's keep going. What we're going to want to do is increase our defense by being able to buy some leather armor. So we're going to do that by, you know, leaving. Actually, did I talk to you? Nope, sorry. The legendary minstrel. Yes, I did. Let's leave. She's not going to come with you. She doesn't actually join the party, obviously. So here we go. let's go around and fight. Different styles of terrain, like grass or forest or little hills that you can climb around on like this, all have different amounts of encounter rates. So, for example, mountains are just more dangerous. You'll fight more monsters around here. Only in this part of the game, though, this is not so super true around here. If you fight near the castle, like around this area, you encounter a lot less enemies than you normally would if you're, like, around, like, not around the castle. So let's leave the castle, because we want to be able to fight. This game is a lot easier on the Super Nintendo than it is on the regular Nintendo, so if you're playing this version, feel free to take a lot more risks. If you're playing the NES version with me, be a little bit more conservative. We got some slimes, and then I'll explain how battles work. They're very simple. You can attack, use a spell, you can flee, you can use an item. Flee, I think, is just like 50-50 or something like that, or maybe a third of the time you'll flee, I don't know. But attacking, bam, there we go. Every fight in this entire game is one-on-one. So even though you had the choice of a target, you only fight this one thing. The only reason that targeting thing is there is because Dragon Quest II is also on this cartridge and it uses the same engine, so they needed a way to target enemies. First thing we're going to do is, I think we need... Oh geez, how much gold do I need? I don't even know, but we're gonna fight things until we get to at least level 2 or 3 anyways, so. Red slimes are more powerful than blue slimes, but it doesn't matter because we're just very strong because we got a club. And I'm now level 2, and that's it. Nothing else. No spells. Our first spell will be level 3, where we will get the heal spell. And that way you won't have to use the inn ever again. At least in this area, because what we're going to want to do instead is heal up at the castle, where we can just use our heal spells and then get our magic, our MP back. So, terrific move! That is a critical hit, so right. Yeah, as you can tell, this is an extremely basic game. It's also very short. I don't know how many episodes this will take, but because we're playing the Super Famicom version, it's even, like, it's even shorter than a usual playthrough of Dragon Quest. So we're just doing this because, like, it's fun. I actually really enjoy this game. There are a lot of fun ways to play the game too. My favorite is this version. Nowadays you can play this on your phone. It's very cheap. It's only a couple bucks for the official phone version of the game, and it's sort of based on this version of the game. And I don't like the way they do it because it's got this weird graphics where, like, your sprite is like a certain size of pixels and the backgrounds are a different size of pixels, so it looks very odd. The art direction does not mesh with itself. It's very frustrating and just looks gaudy. But it's still a good way to play the game. Another way to play the game for fairly cheap and on the go is the Game Boy Color port of it. It's pretty good. It's got a not great translation. It uses the Japanese stuff, so instead of Erdrick and whatnot, it's Loto. And things like that, which is very weird. But that version, I believe, is also based on this version of the game, but it's made, I think, even a little bit easier. So I think you need, like, less experience to gain levels, and I think things are cheaper in shops. But basically, every version of the game after the NES version is based off of this version, just because it's a little bit less tedious. So there you go. How much gold do I have right now? Oh, it doesn't just tell me. I don't like that. I wish it would just tell me. The NES version, you had the gold amount and how much experience you had and everything. It was great. 73. Okay, well, let's keep going. I mean, I want to get to level 3 anyways. So, and like I said, it's not going to take us too long because, hey, we gain more stuff. Let's try going in the mountains. Maybe we'll fight something a little bit better. No, just slimes. Not that we can do a whole lot, but basically when you're out and about, fields and bridges have a 4% encounter rate. Every time you take a step, you have 4% chance to get into a fight. On forests and swamps, you have a 6%, and on deserts and hills, you have a 13%. And I believe that's a full tile, not the half tiles that you find in this game. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, a Draki, yay! He's gonna die. 3 damage. Oh, but my first, 4. My first actual attack that I've been hit with. That's okay, he's dead now, but we do get a little bit more. We get 3 experience points. Damn, 3! That's so much. Strength increased by 2, speed increased by 2, and vitality increased by 1. Awesome. Max HP and MP. Damn, some levels are better than the other one than others. So there we go. Learned heal and found 6 gold. Let's use heal right now. There it is. Oh wow, so it shows how many spells we might get. We get 6, even though there's clearly enough for 7. Oh, I don't have any MP. Right, because I haven't rested an inn yet. Well, what we can do, I'll show you, because we're about done the episode anyways. A lot of explaining this one, starting the game off, which makes sense, you know. Go to talk to this guy over here. A lot of this stuff I'll start doing off screen, so you don't have to like watch me go to this guy, get my MP filled. I mean, 3 gold is not a lot either, so it's really not a big deal. Thank you. May the light shine upon you, the darkness, God Almighty. May the light shine upon the hero of legend, Philip. Thank you. And then you can just go ahead and use your heal. I can only use 1 casting of it. It costs 3. I only have 4 MP. And I've been healed. Yay. And I don't even know how much my max... I don't like how it doesn't show my max. It just says I have 24 HP. Show me my max, man. We'll use that again. Woo, and that should be more than enough. Oh, I had 24 in the first place. Okay, cool. Let's go check out and see how much I need for our first piece of armor, which is the leather armor. And if I can buy it now, which I probably won't be able to because I have less than 100 gold. But if I can, I'll buy it right now. If not, we'll start next episode with me purchasing it. So, because we're still gonna be doing level ups and stuff like that on screen. Not all the time, but I'm not gonna put most of this game like off screen like I normally would with grinding, because this game is basically 90% grinding. 85 gold and leather. Oh, leather clothes are only 70. Leather clothes? I don't like that. Look at the shield. You both kind of do the same. I can't buy leather shield anyway, so... Oh, whatever. Let's do it. Leather clothes. The original game, obviously, it would not tell you. It would not tell you how much everything would do for you. This game it does, which is great. You can see the differences between all the armor and stuff you're going to get. So, hooray! So that's pretty good. We got club, we got leather clothes, we got that dragon scale. So we're all prepared for some adventure. And I hope you guys enjoy and you join me for that adventure. I'm Philip Blanks. I'll see you guys next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.